Hello and welcome to this particular video. Today I'll be showing you one of the most extensive works I have ever done. But first I would like to start by asking you a question, whether you're one of my teachers or just a random viewer who wants to know what's new. Do you know what an action research is? Certainly, a few months ago I did not know the answer to that question. And here's what all started. In school, action research refers to a wide variety of evaluative instances designed to diagnose weaknesses within the class, helping educators develop efficient solutions. Then, why am I doing an action research? Well, because I found a learning opportunity that I could tackle out to help my students during my final practicum. Before I move on, I would like to present myself. Hi, my name is J.Lavín and currently I'm a last year student at the English program at PUCB. And today I'll be showing you my action research, starting with a brief contextualization, the theoretical framework that supports my AR, and the findings and reflection of this research. The topic is web-based platform for collaborative creative writing, and my main objective is to enhance collaborative creative writing through web-based platforms as the main task for 8th grade students in 2021. It was really hard to come up with a title, and to give you a little bit of an insight into what happened, I will briefly explain my school context. In this opportunity, my AR is focused on the learning opportunity of 29 mixed level 8th grade online students from a secular public lay school for girls located in the city of Rancagua. And there was an inconsistency regarding the evaluation instances and the lessons, which are not fully connected. Evaluations and evaluative instances focal points are on reading and writing, but the classes are targeted to communicative skills. This problem or puzzle has an important impact on students' English language development since it is obstructing the opportunities for skill improvement. As teachers, we need to assist or guide our students on their learning process, and for that, every skill development must be covered by using every tool and material available. Web-based platform use is key for this teaching opportunity. Moreover, since the students are already using a web-based platform for their e-learning modality, namely Google Classroom, Google Meet, it will not be a problem to assign this platform a higher role in the class. I will also be using their good qualities to my advantage to develop collaborative creative writing. My action research aims to finally find the right path to answer our big questions. How will my topic enhance the students' writing skills? How will it be included? And how effective will it be? Before I move on and show you my action plan, I will be defining some of my key concepts, such as writing, web-based platform, teaching, among other concepts related to my decision-making process of this AR. Such a fundamental part of learners' procedure to acquire a second language is developing writing skills, and for this analysis, writing is the head concept of two other subdivided terms, which are creative writing and collaborative writing. Another crucial concept is web-based platform teaching and the correct use of technology in our classes. Writing, defined by Flower in 1981, describes writing as the process in which writers orchestrate and organize their writing processes and have a hierarchical, highly embedded organization where the act of composing is a goal-directed thinking process, guided by the writer's own growing network goals. For students, doing writing tasks use a meaning-making process that involves organizing ideas of what they understand from what they have read and integrating ideas on inferences. This explains why this skill is so demanding and complex, as well as the fact that each language processes enhances a student's ability to use the others. Listening to other people enhances learners' ability to speak, while reading helps the student develop the skill for communicating through writing. Also, this has to do with the importance of the integrated skill approach, which consists of the main 4 skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing, weaving together. Now, the term creative writing can be defined as having the power to create an imaginative, original, literary production or composition, and can be applied to a very broad spectrum of writing. Creative writing is a form of art and expression, where imagination is key and conveys meaning using imaginary, narrative, and drama. When we include creative writing in our lessons, the focus is on form, allowing our students to communicatively provide meaning and produce text. However, at the same time, since it can be considered a task-based method, it also focuses on grammatical structures and planning, so the student is exposed to an utterly complete learning opportunity. The third term is collaborative writing. in which Storch defined it as an activity in which there is an involvement of two or more writers in the production of a single text. Collaborative writing refers to a process which provides participants the opportunity to explore, discuss, cooperate, and develop learning capabilities. However, how do creative writing and collaborative writing meet and work together? Besides being the perfect fit for my classroom, collaborative writing with a creative perspective gives the students the freedom to write. Nevertheless, such freedom will provide opportunities to adapt the demands of each lesson since they will be planned based on a learning objective. But remember, both concepts, creative and collaborative writing, will be working together to the development of a major skill, writing. Before I move on, another question is raised: how can I assess collaborative writing? Since it is presented as a teacher's difficulty because the contribution and participation of each student in group work are hard to analyze, but thankfully there is a way of knowing. One of the advantages of technology is that allow us to see who did what, and since it is expected to be done in class, this process is fully guided and supervised. Before the pandemic happened, e-learning was presented as an option for some learners. Nowadays, serves as the new learning reality for every school in Chile. Technology serves as an answer to how our objective is going to be achieved, and the concept web-based platform teaching, enhancing learning and teaching through the use of technology, is key. Based on the postulated theories and concept explanation as a prediction, I expect my research to have a positive impact and a successful outcome since the literature validates these assumptions. Now, let's see what happens with my action plan. To begin with, the lessons where collaborative writing is mostly focused on is lesson 6, and the previously postulated theories and literature are the base for the creation of such lessons, which I will be showing you right now. Lesson 6 includes collaborative writing, authentic materials, guided and scaffolding opportunities, different platforms to work on, a structured lesson that involves metacognition through the class, and has an opening and a closure, and supports after class. For the lesson and assessment plans, I am working on the second unit, Countries, Cultures, and Customs. And to be more specific, these lessons were carried out on the 4th and the 5th week of the program for this unit, on Monday 24th, Wednesday 26th, and Monday 31st of May. Previous to these lessons, I have already been working on this unit in contact with the class on 8 previous instances, where we have learned about the concept of culture, nationalities, and people from around the world, besides the language skills and important content such as relevant vocabulary and grammatical structures. The most relevant content for these selected lessons are unit-relevant information, such as the name of some countries, nationalities, and languages. For evaluative instances, in Lesson 6, a formative evaluation was included in the program with a chart as an instrument. To have access to these classes, check the box below where you will find every document I have just mentioned. Now, let's move on to my findings and reflection. This reflection should start by establishing that the objective of this research was intended to provide a student with a solution to a situation that was disrupting their learning process. I thought it was worth examining the situation to find a solution and improve it, with writing tasks and with web-based platforms. Based on the performance of the action plan, I observed that there was an improvement in the students' motivation to the class, and a better performance in the achievement of class objectives and goals. Still, I had many challenges to overcome during this intervention, like the constant changes that were out of my control. Also, in my opinion, I consider crucial to mention that the emotional factor should have been taken into consideration at a higher level during this emergency remote teaching. The students were emotionally reluctant to continue working with online synchronous classes, and it has affected them in the long run. It is convenient to take into consideration emotional and psychological factors for further investigation and research. Also, as some unanswered question after this AI project, and since it began as a specific contextualized learning opportunity, in the long run, how effective will this proposal be? As this ERT changes to a face-to-face modality, will the students be able to have access to these platforms equally as they have had until now? Honestly, I don't know the answer to that question. As a conclusion for this video, during this whole process I have not only been analyzing data, but also teaching, lesson planning, and creating materials. I have fulfilled my personal goal and happily finished this academic process, where I feel ready and more than qualified to face from now on these processes all by myself. In other words, to be the best version of my ideal teacher. I know I might sound like a dreamer, but I'm on my way to happiness and professional fulfillment. Thanks for watching.